Well, hello there, Vintage Outboard Motor fans. It's T-Mike. It's Christmas again. Something just came in the mail. It's a vacuum cleaner. No, it's not a vacuum cleaner. It's a mail-in repair job. I think I know who it's from. Let's open her up and see what we got inside. A vacuum cleaner box. Here's some notes. Pretty cool. Milk jugs for packing. Doesn't weigh anything. Light. That's a good idea. Yeah, here it is. Gearcase. Looks like it's been in the salt water. Alright, let's see who it's from. It's from Ashley in Virginia. Ashley in Virginia. She's got I think it's a 6 horsepower. She's already bought ignition kit and impeller and parts from me, and said she got spark, but doesn't pump water and doesn't hold gear oil. It leaks. Doesn't pass a pressure test. So she wants me to put the pressure test on it and make sure it's pumping water and ship it back to her. So she sent me a little check here. That's good. And she sent me some postage, return postage. Normally I ask for a return label, but you went to the post office and they said to use some postage stamps. So that's what this is. All right. So this is going to be the Virginia Gearcase. All right. Repair job. Mail-in repair service from T-Mike. If everybody's ready, here we go. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that it shifts forward, neutral, and reverse before I even take it apart. And once I guarantee that, then I'm going to take it outside and put it in a bucket of water and see if it pumps water. Let's go with that. All right, let's see if she pumps water. Yes, sir, she does pump water. Now let's put the pressure tester on her and see if she tests good. Well, I'm doing the pressure test on her, and she's got a slow leak. See it moving? Slow leak. I'll bet you $1 to 100 it's the shift rod seal. Let's stick her in the bucket again and see where the bubbles come out. See the bubbles coming out? Right there. Shift rod seal. Other seals are good. The leak is right there. Shift rod seal, that's where it's always at. All right, I'm gonna take her inside and change that seal. Put the gear case back together, new spaghetti seal, pressure test it, and make sure she pumps water. Okay, I'm gonna replace the leaking O-ring underneath this shift rod bushing right here. Tools I'm gonna need to do that with are this tap that I'm gonna tap and make some threads. Then I'm gonna screw this bolt into the bushing, turn it upside down, and knock out the bushing with this. Then I'm gonna replace the seal, use this tool to put it back in and tap it in. That's how I'm gonna change the O-ring underneath here. Here we go with it now. Okay, I got the seal knocked out, the new one in, tapped it in with the threaded bushing, pulled the bushing out, and I got the O-ring changed out. Now I'm gonna put it all back together. Hey, I got my lower skeg here. I'm gonna pull this spaghetti seal off and replace it and use this sealant on it so I can put that half back together. Okay, I got the new spaghetti seal in there with the sealant. Now I'm gonna go back to my bench here. I'm gonna set it on here and tighten it. I got her all tightened down. All 6 screws tightened down. Now let's put the pressure tester on and see if she holds air. Well, I don't know what's happened now. Now it won't hold pressure at all. If I try to pump some air into it. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I try to pump some air into it, it comes right down. It won't hold air at all. So I'm gonna put it back in the water bucket and see what's going on. Well, I'm not sure what happened. It's it's spewing bubbles out like crazy from the around the base of the impeller here. On the base of that impeller plate, it won't hold air at all. I'll have to take it back inside and see what's going on with this gear case. Here we go. Well, you know what? When I put it back together, I forgot to put the impeller plate. I forgot to put the plate on it. Oh man. I'm gonna put the plate back on now and see if it holds pressure. Okay, I got it back together. And now we got a leak right there underneath this plate right here. Boy, and those are bad leaks to fix. I fixed the shift boot leak. I got a leak under this plate right here. I have to take it back inside and see what I can do about that one. Well, I've decided I'm gonna name this video "Fix It, Not a Chance." I have tried everything to fix this gear case. That little bitty leak. The gear case works. I fixed the major leak, but that small leak underneath the plate, I just cannot do it. I worked on it for 4 days. I've changed the seal on it. I put a new gasket underneath it. I even replaced the base with another one. Figured the trouble was right here on the base here, so I took a wire brush and cleaned it real good. I cannot get that small leak out of this gear case. Fix it, not a chance. So I got to come up with a plan. I know Ashley needs that gear case done, so I got to come up with a plan to help them out. After 4 days of work on this thing, I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a day off here and then try to come up with something. Okay, I've come up with a plan. Try to help Ashley out. So here's their gear case. This is a 6 horsepower Johnson. That's the gear case off of my 6 horsepower Johnson test motor. They're the exact same gear case. All right, same drive shafts. I've even taken the prop that was on this one and made sure that it fit on here. The only difference in the two is they made a little structural change in this lip right here, but it'll fit on her motor. It's the same thing. And the only other thing is they had a whale tail skeg on this one, so it's got a few holes on it right here, but that's not gonna affect the performance at all. I'll even throw a coat of paint on this, the original color paint, so it'll match their motor. So that's the plan. I'm gonna ship Ashley back my test motor. I'm gonna film the pressure testing of it and the water pumping in the bucket. I'm gonna change the impeller, make sure it's new in the gear oil, and ship that back. Because fix it, not a chance on that one. Sometimes you got to know when to give up and make an alternative plan, and that's the one. Here we go. So first thing, I changed the impeller, and then I pressure tested it overnight. It held 7 pounds. Took it outside and I ran it in the bucket. Pumps water great. Put fresh gear oil and drain seals in it. Took it out to my paint shop and I sanded her down. And I found just the right paint. Tropic Green, 1966 Johnson. All right, here's the final product. To fix it, not a chance. This is the gear case off my test motor. All painted, all tested, brand new. I'm going to send it off to Ashley. And I'll take this one and I'll put it on my test motor. It's going to leak or whatever, but I'll use that test motor for carburetor and ignition magneto. So I'll put this one to good use. And I hope this satisfies Ashley. It'll slip right on and work just fine for her. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. See y'all next time. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson and Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, tmikevintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay T-Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, tmikesvintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.